brings you to Thailand? What brings you to Thailand?
What brings me to Thailand? I've lived in Thailand now 4 years. I came for a visit for 3 months in 2019, September 2019, December 2019, and was unable to leave due to the COVID situation. So I stayed here.
You stayed here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Best choice.
A good choice, a very good choice, sir. Very good choice.
นะอ๋อยำยิงยังอยู่นะพรุ่งนี้เช้าอ้าววันเดียว2 คืนมาวันเนี่ยพรุ่งนี้วันอาทิตย์แล้วทำไมรีบกลับฮะอ๋อก็ตอนเช้าก็พูดแล้วชาติก่อนของเราไม่รู้มาจากไหนมาจากภูมิไหนชาติหน้าก็ไม่แน่ใจจะไปภูมิไหนและชาตินี้ก็ไม่รู้ทำอะไรชีวิตของเราไม่รู้อยู่เพื่ออะไรของเราก็ตามคนอื่นก็เรียนหลังจากนี้ทำงานเสร็จแล้วเกษียณแล้วรอแต่ความตายแล้วเกิดใหม่ตายอยู่ในวัฏสงสารหรือสังสารวัฏและไม่หาทางออกของเราเกิดมาเพราะว่ามีกรรมของเราตายเพราะว่ามีกรรมเวลาไหนอะไรที่เกิดขึ้นในชีวิตของเราเพราะว่ามีกรรมเนี่ยและทำไมของเราก็ไม่ได้หาทางออกนะคำสั่งสอนของพระพุทธเจ้าคำสั่งสอนของพระพุทธเจ้าก็มันหาทางออกศีลสมาธิปัญญาก็ทางออกศีลรักษาศีล5สมาธิก็ทำใจให้สงบหลังจากใจมันสงบก็พินิจพิจารณาขันธ์5และที่สำคัญนะอะไรที่เก็บเราในวัฏสงสารนี่ เป็นสังโยชน์นะ10 อันนะสังโยชน์ที่แรกนะก็ของเราไม่เชื่อมีสวรรค์ไม่เชื่อมีนรกนะไม่เชื่อมีกรรมและไม่เชื่อมีผลกรรมดีหรือผลกรรมชั่ว โดยส่วนมากก็เมื่อของเราก็เป็นชาวพุทธก็เรื่องนี้สังโยชน์ที่ไม่มีปัญหาสังโยชน์ที่2เนี่ยก็มันรักษาศีล5บางที่ก็รักษาบางที่ก็ไม่รักษาบางที่ก็รักษานะ เปลี่ยนไปนะสลับกันเดี๋ยวรักษาเดี๋ยวไม่รักษาเดี๋ยวรักษานี่มันสังโยชน์ที่2นี่ สำหรับเราที่อยู่ที่วัดก็ไม่มีปัญหา แต่ เมื่ออยู่ในโลกนี้ก็มีปัญหาอยู่ มันกิเลสก็มันหากินหาสนุกสนานแล้วเริ่มเนื้อเริ่มตัวที่สำคัญที่สุดก็สังโยชน์ที่ทราบเนี่ยร่างกายก็เราของเราก็เป็นร่างกายแต่ร่างกายอยู่ในขันธ์5ขันธ์5ก็รูปเวทนาสัญญาสังขารวิญญาณนะจิตใจจะเป็นชาวของร่างกายก็ไม่อยู่ในขันธ์5อันไหนที่อยู่ในขันธ์5ก็อนิจจอนัตถทุกขะร่างกายก็อนิจจนะก็เกิดมาตายนะทุกข์ก็มีทุกวันนะ อยู่เข้าก็เป็นทุกข์อยู่นอนก็เป็นทุกข์นะปวดขี้ก็เป็นทุกข์นะร่างกายป่วยก็เป็นทุกข์นะนี่ไม่ทำงานโน้นก็ไม่ทำงานก็เป็นทุกข์นะร่างกายก็เป็นทุกข์นะอนัตตาและจิตใจกับร่างกายก็ต่างกันแต่ของเราไม่ได้คิดแบบนี้ข ของเรายังไม่ตัดไม่ได้ของเราคิดว่าร่างกายก็เป็นเราก็เป็นร่างกายห่วงเรื่องร่างกายตลอดเวลาเกิดอะไรขึ้นนะนี่ห่วงเรื่องร่างกายนี่มันตลอดเวลานะมันต้องตัดออกเมื่อ เมื่อสังโยชน์ที่3ก็ขาดไปแล้วนะมันก็เข้าโสดาปันนะเมื่อโสดาปันยังมากที่สุดก็7 ชาตินะที่เกิดมาถึงนิพพานนะเนี่ยนี่เป็นทางชาวพุทธที่ต้องเดินไปนะไม่ใช่ ไม่ใช่มีที่เดินต้องไปอย่างน้อยเราต้องไปโสดาปันนะ อย่าหวงเรื่องร่างกายมากนะจัดนะเห็นร่างกายก็เป็นร่างกายเนี่ย และจิตใจก็เป็นจิตใจเมื่อกลับบ้านที่นากลางเราก็ดูรถยนต์ก็เป็นรถยนต์และคนขับก็เป็นคนขับมันต่างกันไหมจิตก็เป็นคนขับของร่างกายนี้เมื่อจิตมันนอนหลับก็ร่างกายไม่ได้ขยับเข้าใจไหมพยายามให้หน่อยอย่าเสียชาติเกิดนะเข้าใจไหมโอเคแค่นี้ก็พอสำหรับคนไทยพยายามหน่อยนั่งสมาธิเดินจงกรมนะทั้งใจให้สงบเมื่อใจสงบก็ตัดร่างกายออกจากจิตใจนะเห็นชัดๆนะนี่สังโยชน์นี่สำคัญที่สุดนะส่วนมากสังโยชน์1 2เราก็ไม่มีปัญหาของเราก็เจออยู่แล้วนะรักษาศีล 5ก็ไม่ยากเท่าไหร่แต่มันตัดจากร่างกายมันยากมันลำบากนะโอเคพวกกี้มาด้วยเหรอมากี่วันวันที่14โอเค วันที่14ก็มีงานพระป่านะไม่ใช่เดือนจะมาไหมไม่ได้มาทำบุญไว้แล้วทำบุญไปแล้ว so the rest will be in English yeah so we should reflect about our life yeah I mean about our last birth we don't know where we have been yeah in what kind of realm of existence have we come from yeah most of us don't know the next life when we die where we are going to end up we don't know we hope but we don't know and what we do with this life we really don't know either we don't know anything about the last birth about the last life we don't know anything about the next life and this life we don't know what to do so we follow other people what they are doing we train our body we go to school we learn a profession then we work until we get retired and then we wait for death to come and then then we die and then we are born again we don't know where hopefully not in the hell realm or in the ghost realms or in the animal realms or in the demon realm we hope that we come back as a human being but that is very seldom I mean when we look the venerable Ananda asked the Lord Buddha how many people are going to heaven and how many people are going to hell and he said do you see the bull over there how many horns does he have these are the people who go to heaven or Nibbana how many hairs does he have on his fur these are the people who go to hell now you can select what you want to be you want to be the horns or you want to be the hair on the fur yeah that's up to you lots of people don't believe I mean don't believe it there is hell yeah this is the first fetter yeah there's heaven there's hell there are beings in heaven there are beings in hell yeah? This is the first fetter and most of the Westerners already cannot overcome this fetter yeah There are 10 fetters that keep us bound to the realm of birth and death, yeah? And the first fetter, for most of the Westerners, this is really hard to believe, that there is a heaven, that there are heavenly beings. There are 25 different realms of heaven, yeah? And then there's the human realm, yeah? And then, and below us, there's the animal realm, the ghost realm, the demon realm, and the hell realm, yeah? And the hell realm is full of beings, yeah? More than in the human realm and heaven realm altogether, yeah? A lot of people, who are here now in this world, they have no other choice than to go to hell, yeah? I mean, remember this, and make the most out of your life. Don't waste your life, Not what to do, what other people are doing doesn't necessarily mean, it's a good way to do, yeah? Or it's a good way, yeah? The Lord Buddha teaches us, to do good, not to do evil, yeah? Every Lord Buddha teaches us like that, yeah? But when we look at the world, it's full of evil, huh? Just look, when you're in Europe, you just look, you just have to look at Ukraine, and then you have to look at Israel, what they are doing, and then all these wars, wherever, yeah, they're playing with fire, yeah. Killing people is certainly a way, to go down to hell, yeah. Harming living beings is a way to hell. Stealing or taking what is not giving is a way to hell. Lying is a way to hell, yeah. And the world is full of this. Huh? It's appalling when you see that. Yeah? When you look at the world, how they, in complete ignorance of the laws of, the laws of the universe. Yeah? And the law of the universe, just like we have laws in our country, that when we transgress it, we go to prison. Huh? But we don't believe the laws of the universe, yeah? The laws of the universe is the 5 precepts, yeah? And, of course, karma, yeah? That is the biggest law. Yeah? If you do good, you will receive good. If you do bad, you will receive bad, yeah? That is the law of the universe, yeah? So, the first fetter, there are 3 fetters, that there are actually 10 fetters that bound us to the realm of birth and death, yeah? To the samsara vata, yeah? To the, what is it in English? I don't know. To samsara, yeah? They bound us, So we are born, and then we die, and then we are born again, yeah? But we are not born as human beings, after one. Normally not, we either go up to heaven or we go down to hell, depending on our karma, or we are born in the ghost realms, yeah. If you're lucky, not going to hell, going into the ghost realm, stay there for a while, and maybe then we come back as a human being, then we go to hell for a while because we did something bad, then we go heaven because we did something good, there are 31 realms of existence, it's a lot, It's just like, with these 195 countries or 198 countries in this world, we go from one country to the other, oh, that's nice, oh, that's not so nice, yeah? And there's no end to it, Unless we take the teaching of the Lord Buddha seriously and say, and listen to him, and when he says, there's a way out, yeah? And the way out, is to fight these 10 fetters. And the first fetter is, believing in heaven and believing in hell, yeah? And believing in karma, in karma that it has results, yeah? It has good results if we do good, and it has bad results if we do bad. The next fetter is, the fetter of, not keeping the 5 precepts, yeah? One day we keep it, then we don't keep it, then we keep it again, and let's drink a little bit, let's drink some beer or whiskey or whatever, yeah. The British like to drink, but also the Germans, yeah. Most of the Westerners drink alcohol, yeah. Why do we drink alcohol? Because we want to forget about our dukkha that we have, yeah. We want to make the mind light, not heavy. Yeah? So that's why we drink. Dukkha. It's one of the noble truths, yeah. The first noble truth, actually, there's dukkha, yeah. Discomfort, dis-ease, yeah. Suffering, pain, whatever, yeah. And there's the cause of dukkha, the second noble truth. What is the second noble truth? It's tanha, it's our desire. Desire to be, desire to become, desire to have, desire not to become, not to be, yeah? It's all, yeah? That creates all the dukkha. Yeah? And the third noble truth is, there's an end to dukkha, and the fourth noble truth is the path that leads to the end of dukkha. And the end of birth and death, yeah? Only in the end, yeah, when we go into Nibbana, then there is no more dukkha. Yeah? There's no more attachment to the 10 fetters that we are attached to. Yeah? First, the second fetter, is about not keeping the 5 precepts. Yeah? The third fetter is the most difficult fetter. We believe we are this body. Of course, we are born in this body, we die in this body. How can we not be the body? Yeah? It's like you're born in a car and you die in the car and you never get out of the car, so you think the car and the driver are one and the same thing. But it's not. Lord Buddha knocked on the window and said, get out. Yeah, look, car is car and, driver is driver. Yeah. So he told us, the chitta is the owner of the body, or is the owner of the 5 khandhas. The 5 khandhas are the 5 khandhas, and the chitta is the owner of the 5 khandhas. Look at it, see it, realize it, yeah. To see, to understand, that the body is not self, yeah, or we are not the body, is probably the most difficult thing. Yeah, we are so attached to the body. The moment body gets sick, we worry so much. We run to the doctor. Can you not help us? This. Yeah, but the bodily pain already starts in the morning. We wake up and we don't want to get up. We are hungry. We are thirsty. We need to go to the toilet. We are tired. It's all dukkha of the body. Yeah, body is full of dukkha. Yeah, dukkha. And it's a anicca, it is born, it gets older, it gets sick and it dies. Yeah? Anatta, that is the principle that we have to realize, that the body is the body and, the chitta is the chitta. When the chitta moves, the body moves. When the chitta doesn't move, when the chitta is calm, then the body doesn't move. Yeah? We have to find that out, we have to investigate it. Yeah? If we cut this attachment, then, yeah, and the first 2 fetters are also, cut down, then we can enter the stream, yeah. And the stream, guarantees us that at most 7 lives, we are born as humans or in heaven, yeah. And that is a nice, preview, yeah. And that is what we, as a Buddhist, should aim for, at least the minimum. Yeah? It's still not, we still have a lot of dukkha because we still have greed and hate. Yeah, even as a Sotapanna, even if you don't associate with the body or think the body is me, you still want things. Yeah, it's just when with the car, if the car breaks down, you want to have another car, yeah, even though you know that you are not the car, yeah. It's so comfortable, let's drive, if I have to walk in the sun, it's too hot, I like have some air conditioner in my car, and so on and so on. So greed and hate are not even touched yet, yeah. So the Sotapanna still has to overcome greed and hate to become a non-returner, yeah. And then the non-returner has to overcome the 5 higher fetters, yeah, before he can go into Nibbana, yeah, where the end of dukkha is, yeah. That is the path of a Buddhist practitioner, yeah? And we should put all our emphasis, into this practice, and that is, and then we can say, at least for this life, we know what we are doing. We know what we aim for, yeah? Otherwise, what you aim for, look at your life, that you have lived, yeah? What is your aim in your life, yeah? To get a good degree, to get a lot of money, to get power or whatever, yeah? What is it worth it? Because in the end, when you die, you have to give it all up. And next life, you have to achieve it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, huh? So what is it, yeah? You waste your time, the precious time, of a human birth, for something that is worthless, yeah? At least, for us, as Buddhists, for the other people, it doesn't seem to be worthless if they are the president of the United States or, whatever they are, or the CEO of BlackRock, I have so much power. But what is it? Huh? If it takes off his clothes, he just looks like us. No different, huh? And at the end, he has nothing. Yeah, in the most cases, he will have a rebirth in hell because he misuses his power, he misuses his money. Yeah, he misuses these things that are given to him. Yeah, or that he acquired illegally. Yeah, and then he goes to hell. And then he gets punished. And then And then he comes back, and then he is so full of hate, that he does the same thing again and again and again. Yeah, that's why in German we have the saying, the oppressed of today is the oppressor of tomorrow. Yeah, and then you are the oppressor, and the next life you are the oppressed again. Yeah, and we see it in this world. It's turning around. Yeah. And there's no end to it, yeah, unless we realize, what are you doing, yeah? There's a very nice example, in the Buddhist scriptures, when two women came, to see the Lord Buddha because they want to have a decision whose child it is, yeah. This one woman was the real mother of the child, and the other said, no, it's my child, yeah. And then the Lord Buddha looked at them and said, you have done that now for 7 lives. Last life she was the mother and you wanted the child. And then in the life before, 7 lives. When do you stop? When do we stop? Yeah? Now we have the chance to stop. Because the human life, is the life that can be or is most effective to find a way out. Now we have. Yeah? And their age doesn't matter, if we practice hard enough, we can do it, yeah. At least we can go to a stage, we become to a stage, where we can enter the stream, or we come at least close to the door, yeah, so that in the next time we can enter the stream, yeah. It's all up to you. It's all about your perseverance, your effort, But, laziness is not one of the enlightenment factors, yeah? Samadhi, is an enlightenment factor. Effort, putting a lot of effort in our practice, trying to get the mind calm. Samadhi, the practice of samadhi, yeah? Sticking with the Buddha, no matter if it is boring or not boring, yeah? As long as the Buddha, we are on the right path. As long as we are the breath, we are on the right path. As long as we are with the object of investigation, we are on the right path. If we are not, if we think about the practice, then we are on the wrong path already. Yeah, this is something we have to realize. We have to get the mind calm, yeah, and then we start to investigate. And the first type of investigation is, this body. Yeah, separating ourselves, getting out of the body, looking at the body. Okay, there's the body, and there's somebody who knows there's a body. Huh? Just like somebody knows there's a feeling. Huh? Try to ask the feeling if it knows if it's a feeling. Or try to ask the memory if it knows it's a memory. It doesn't know. It's a phenomena. But we attach to it and say, it's me, it's mine, it's myself, it's my thought, it's my memory, it's my body. Yeah? No. There is a body, there's a feeling, there's a memory, there's a thought, there's consciousness. Yeah? It has nothing to do with me. It's just like you try to grasp hold of, the clouds that pass by. Yeah, you like the white clouds, you grab hold of it, and you dislike the black cloud, and you don't want it. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah? Feelings come, feelings go. Yeah, memories come, memories go. Thoughts come, thoughts go. Yeah, don't grab hold of it. Yeah. Get detached from it and see there is, there's this body. And that is the most difficult thing because we got stuck in this body. We were born in this body and most of the time, we will die in this body. Yeah, and never see the reality that the body is the body and the chitta is the chitta. Okay, that's enough for today, huh? If there are any questions, you can ask them now. Any from the audience? No questions? Okay, then read the question. Annette und René, versteht ihr ein bisschen was wenigstens? Ja, weniger, mehr oder weniger.
I have a question regarding meditation. While focusing on the Buddha, should I also keep awareness on my thought, or is like if my thought come up, I should just stop and return to the Buddha? Also, what is direct thought?
Yeah, that one question after the other. Yeah, I mean, if you stay with the Buddha, you should normally stay with the Buddha in the beginning of your practice. I mean, when you see there's a thought coming, you should say there is a thought and then instantly return back to the Buddha. Yeah. So the next part.
What is direct thought and evaluation, and how should I use it in meditation?
What evaluation?
Direct thought and evaluation is like the fourth jhana.
The fourth jhana. What is he talking about? The fourth jhana.
Usually, when in the fourth number one, the jhana, they say direct thought and evaluation is combined.
I'm not, I mean, do samadhi. That is, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And is it okay to switch between the breath and Buddha?
No. When you do, I mean, you have to take a session, yeah? You have to take a session and say, okay, 1 hour, 2 hours, I sit with the Buddha, and then you stay with the Buddha. In the next session, I mean, after you finished, your Buddha session, you can do the breath, yeah? In the beginning, if the mind is completely, going in and going out constantly, you can do the Buddha with breathing in and the Do with breathing out, yeah? That's it, yeah? But you should not switch, otherwise, the switching of the mind is that what we don't want, yeah? We want the mind to be stable on one object, yeah? That's why switching while we do one session is not a good thing. Yeah? Okay, next.
3 questions from the same person. I'm really grateful I'm able to ask this question to you regarding my spiritual life. I'm 21 years old, college student, and I have been struggling with the following question. Please help me. 1. I have to study to get a job, to pass an exam, but I cannot find any motivation to prepare for it. I do study, but not consistently. I feel like I want Dhamma to have number 1 priority in my life, and that sati is gone when I study. If I lose focus while studying, thoughts go wild, so why not rather meditating? And I wish to not be reborn anymore. And those worldly tasks like job and study, just feel robotic to me. Although I know they are important. My family expect I should do the studying and clear the exam, and they invest a lot in my studies, but it feels more like a chore to me. Well, sometimes it's interesting, but mostly a chore. I know I'll regret in the future if I will not clear the exam. I am wasting an opportunity.
Yeah. I mean,
he doesn't find any motivation to do that study.
Yeah, I mean, he has to decide, I mean, if he has never practiced before, the practice is much more, it's much more difficult than studying, for your exam. Yeah? I mean, there is one way where you can find, yeah. I mean, in the morning he should do one hour of samadhi, yeah, and then he does his, then he learns for exam, yeah. And in the evening he does another hour, yeah, of samadhi. Concentration is what you need for, even if you want to pass samadhi, you need concentration. If you want to pass an exam, you need concentration. Yeah. So, if his mind goes all over, switching from here to there, whatever he reads, he will not understand. Yeah? But if he has sati, if he has concentration, yeah, then whatever he puts his mind to, he can do it. Yeah. But I cannot decide for him if it is better for him, to go the monk's life, or not. That is what he has to find out. Yeah. Sometimes it's better, at least, to have your master degree or bachelor degree, and then go, yeah. Because if you don't like the monk life, especially for Westerners, I see them, after 4 years they get dissatisfied, and then return back to Layla, and they have nothing, yeah. So, and what is the other question, yeah?
The second question is divided too. One thing that troubles me the most is in my heart is loneliness. I always
It's loneliness.
Loneliness.
Yeah, everybody is lonely. No matter if he has a girl or boyfriend, or a husband or wife, you're still lonely. Yeah, that is the problem that causes all the dukkha. We are separated from our true self. Yeah. That's why we are lonely, and we always feel lonely. Even if we are together, we try to overcome it with all sorts of things, with all sorts of entertainment, yeah, doing something together, eating together, talking together, then we don't feel the loneliness. But the moment, the moment our mind is, resting, then we feel the loneliness, yeah? Even if your loved one is next to you, you feel lonely, yeah? Because we are separated from, and that is the basic principle, we are separate from our true self, yeah? And to find that, you can find that in samadhi, yeah? If you really enter samadhi, then you do, how can you feel lonely? You're connected to everything, yeah? You're connected to the universe, yeah? You are not separated, yeah? What separates you is thinking, memorizing. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. If I don't think, I'm not anymore. So I'm not separated from anything. When we enter samadhi, there is no thoughts, there is no memories, there is no future, there is no past. There is no worries, there is no fear. Yeah. So how can we feel lonely? Yeah. We feel lonely because we think. Yeah. Or we memorize, or we have a feeling and we associate with this feeling. Yeah? Okay? That is so. The problem you can overcome, go into samadhi, and then you don't feel the loneliness. Yeah? The last question?
The second part, small part of that question is, you feel that entering Nibbana or establishing Buddhism is about, it's like a merit, it's like money that you have, and you get a lot of merit, and it's contradict his notion of grace.
What?
Grace, notion of grace that he have. So we ask if is it true that it's all about merit in Buddhism?
It has nothing to do with Buddhism. Yeah? It has something to do, with going on a long path. Yeah? When we are born, then we learn to walk, then we learn to to talk, and then we learn to read and write. Yeah, a 5-year-old cannot go to university. It has to go, life after life after life after life after life until he can study at the university. It takes a long time, But the merit, the merit that you accumulated in each life, helps you in the next life to go one grade higher. You go from the 5th grade to the 6th grade, 7th grade, 10th grade, then you can enter university, and then you can achieve, yeah. The thing, it's not true, that an arahant is born in one lifetime, yeah. An arahant, he has to train, for eons of lives, yeah, before he can become an arahant. But because we don't know our past, what we have done in our past, so it is possible that in this lifetime we can become an arahant. We just have to try, yeah. So.
Last question. I've been meditating for quite some time, 2-3 years on and off. Only one long time, long time ago, I get some sense of bliss for meditation. Nice feeling below the stomach region and the mind still and cool. But lately, I'm doing constantly voodoo meditation, and I don't know when I'll get to samadhi.
I mean, if you go out, if you're here, and you want to go to Beijing, I mean, the only thing you can do is take one step, at a time in the right direction, and then you will end up in Beijing. It's the same with samadhi. You just stay with the Buddha until you enter samadhi. I mean, the problem is our expectations. Is this Peking? Is this Beijing? Is this Beijing? Oh, it looks like, because we heard something, No, this is not samadhi. You will know when you enter samadhi. And if you think, this is samadhi, then it is not samadhi. Expectation is that what, most of us, especially if we are trained in the West, this, achievement, we need to achieve something. No, there's nothing to achieve, there's just to observe. And if we observe correctly, we fall into samadhi. If we try, this is a shortcut, that is a shortcut, there is no shortcut. Just stay with the Buddha, know the breath, how at every moment, and then you will enter samadhi by itself. And if you concentrate it enough, but most of the people and the young people, and nowadays the old people are not anymore because they're constantly hanging around with their smartphones, how can they concentrate? Their mind is all over the place. Because 100% concentration is 100% samadhi. So that's it. Concentrate on it. And the more concentrated, the easier it is to get into samadhi. And don't worry about it. Just worry about making one step forward. And if you do one step forward in the right direction, you will end up there. Okay? So, any questions from the audience? What is this? Nikolas? Hast du alles verstanden?
Ich habe alles verstanden.
Okay. Roy? It's difficult, but who says it's difficult? Some people say it's easy. It's neither easy nor is it difficult, it's just do. Just observe what is happening. We don't want to observe. When we study science, how did these laws of science, be established? Observing. The law of gravity. You observe the apple falling down from the tree. And then you got the idea. So if we observe the breath, then we understand what is going on in our body. The more we observe, the more we know. The more we think, the less we know. Okay? Understood? Not yet. Next life. Next time. Okay? Now let's go and practice, So Ali came back,
ที่รับฟังจบลงไปแล้วนั้นเป็นการปรารภธรรมะในวันพระจากพระอาจารย์มาตินปิยธรรมโมวัดภูคลองทองอำเภอเมืองจังหวัดหนองบัวลำพู